Every golfer, including you, wants to be more consistent, right? Well, then stick around and watch this video where I will share my 3 favorite drills for improved golf swing consistency. The least consistent part of most golfers' swing is their ability to control where the club hits the ground, the low point of the swing. And the main reason for that is because they have poor concept or poor demonstration of the weight shift or the weight transfer throughout the ball. If that's you, why don't you try setting up with the wrench drill? The wrench is where we take the pelvis and place about 100% or close to of the weight on our front foot. And then like a wrench, we turn our body around that more forward point. By moving the pelvis forward before you hit the ball at setup, by placing the weight, theoretically by placing the weight in the position you want it to be at impact, you preset it at setup. You put yourself in a position whereby the bottom of your golf swing is already predetermined and preset to be more forward. That's going to encourage you to hit down at the ball, make ball first, ground second contact, the correct way to do it. Improve your compression and the consistency of your ball striking. So start with your weight forward more than you ever would. Preset the pelvis to the left. Keep the left hip and the weight over the left leg and turn your hips like you would turn a wrench when you're turning a wrench to tighten a screw. Keep the bolt on the front side, turn the wrench around you. If you hit balls like that, I guarantee you'll be amazed at how much improved your ball striking can become immediately. Set the weight on the front, keep the weight on the front, and start making better contact. Drill number 2 would be my absolute go-to if you want to improve your arm structure and wrist structure in the golf swing. This simple ball that you hold between your arms as you swing is an absolute revelation when it comes to fixing multiple problems at once. You place the ball over your head, adjust the strap so that the ball's sitting somewhere between your upper forearms or your elbows. And the concept here would be to set up holding the ball, squeezing the ball slightly if you like, between your arms, and the goal would be to keep the ball between your arms throughout the swing. That's because good arm structure in a golf swing would see the elbows staying a very similar distance apart throughout the entire golf swing. If I hold the ball, make a backswing, I'm able to keep hold of this ball because my forearms and elbows have maintained the relationship that they had at setup in terms of distance. The same would be said in the downswing. The elbows stay together all the way into impact and ultimately into the follow through. If you struggle to keep hold of the ball, it'll tell you immediately that you have poor arm structure, which also messes up the wrist mechanics. Poor arm structure also messes up the radius of the swing, meaning if the arms start out together holding the ball and then you bend your arms at any point for any reason, come back to the ball with your arms flexed, the height of the swing, the radius of the arc has been compromised. So you're going to start topping, thinning, and then in order not to do those shots, staying down and hitting the ground too much before the ball. So this little device right here, this simple little ball that you hold between your arms, can transform so many elements of your swing in one go. You get lots of benefits from just one exercise. Start out slow if you've never done this before. Squeeze the ball. Just start hitting small swings out there, making sure you can keep hold of the ball between your arms. That one was 78 yards, so sort of a half swing here. But you can relatively quickly progress up to fuller shots. And what I love about this drill and this training aid, the concept of this, is that you really can hit full shots, but also at the same time be improving your swing mechanics. Gives a really nice feel to the swing of some structure, some coordination between the body and the arms. There really is so many positives that I would attribute to this exercise. I'd really encourage you to give it a try. The third and final drill here might just be my favorite of all. It's called Hit Hard, Stop Quick, and it's an impact specific drill to help improve contact quality and consistency, help you really compress the ball properly each time you strike the ball from the ground, help you to increase your distance potential through better transfer of the energy from the club to the ball, and control the direction of your shots more accurately, because you're not letting the club roll and twist too excessively through impact. As I say, this possibly has as many, if not more, benefits than the drill I just shared with you with the ball between the arms. And drills that have multiple benefits all combined into one are really what you want to work with and look for. The fact as well that this drill is dynamic, you can hit full shots and really make good contact with the ball while you're doing this drill, adds another level of benefit to it. Hitting the actual ball while doing a drill is so much more useful than just dry drills where there's no golf ball involved. So hit hard, stop quick, as the name suggests. You're going to make full swings, full back swings, hit hard, and then stop as soon as you can after you've hit the ball. Trying to keep your arms straight and trying to slow this club head down as soon as you can after you hit the ball. And what you'll get, because you're trying to stop, is you'll get this little throw of the club through impact here, which is the release at the right time of the club head through impact, transferring that energy that I talked about, whilst at the same time ensuring you're giving yourself the best chance of maintaining the quality of the contact by having your weight forward and your arms straight. If you haven't tried this drill before, I'd encourage you to give it a go. You could start out slower than hit hard if you want to. You can begin with hit medium, stop quick, because for a lot of you, you'll find it very difficult to stop your swing just after impact. That in itself is a sign that you need this drill. If you can't stop the club quickly after impact, it's a sign that you don't have control of the club at any real point of time, but certainly through impact. I see golfers all the time with follow-throughs where the club wraps around their neck, they lose balance, they find it difficult to control all of the elements of the swing, and as a result are very inconsistent golfers. So being able to stop the club quickly and abruptly after impact shows a skill level that will often be correlated to your golf level. Set up to the ball, make a backswing, come down, I'm going to hit the ball, and I'll often use the edge of the mat as my mental cue for where I'm trying to stop the club head, at least to begin with. And then as I go faster, I'll still try to stop in that place, but you'll see even from the practice swings I'm making, the momentum is going to carry me a little bit further. But having a intention of stopping the club head by the time you reach the end of the mat is generally a good place for you to start. Club head stops at the end of the mat. I got great contact there. Lovely compression of the ball. That was a tiny little swing, as you saw. It's gone 110 yards with very little effort. So that's where I would start with this exercise. What you're able to do is control contact, as I've said. The distance portion of this will come back as you start to make bigger swings. And the directional control is improved because as you're hitting at the bottom and stopping, the structure of the arms and the wrists is more stable. Let me hit one full one for you where I go to full speed, hit hard and try to stop as soon as I've hit the ball. A little bit faster, tiny little overdraw there. Just let the club head close a touch. But I got close to, I was 143 yards there with an 8 iron. It's not a million miles away from full speed. The more you practice this exercise, the better you'll get at it, and the improvements you'll see will be long term. You'll be able to really see the benefits of this exercise over a long period of time. If you're trying to think about a golf swing that you'd want to copy, I think one of the PGA Tour players, Tommy Fleetwood, does a great job of this hit hard, stop quick and keeping his arms straight. That's really what this drill is trying to help you to do better at. That was a little bit more of a full swing. Decent looking sort of push draw, that's gone 152. Getting close, as I say, to that full speed. I use this drill with every level of golfer, and the improvements that it usually invokes are extraordinary. Once people see how much better and more consistent they can be with this one drill, this drill becomes their full swing on the course, or at least the concept of stopping quickly is something that you can benefit from both in practice and you can take it to the course. If you've never tried this drill before, I strongly encourage you to do so. If you enjoyed this video and you want more drills on how to improve your golf swing, wrist angle training, and more consistency in general, make sure you check out the link down in the description for more videos.